hivi sasa. These guys are the main winners. These guys are the real deal. Next year, when you come and participate, all of you will be doing the same thing you did this year, wanting to win this main prize. Before I call in the honorable presenter of this main prize, I want this room, this hall to liven up. Jamani, this is the main prize. Are you ready to win it? Are you ready to be crowned the Young Scientist of Tanzania 2012? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to call upon the Honorable Her Excellency, Ambassador of Ireland, Ms. Fionnuala Gilsenan, onto the podium. Karibu san.
Your Excellency, Professor Imboala, ladies and gentlemen, young scientists, friends and colleagues, I'm delighted to be here today. I'm going to stand forward a little bit because the lights are very, very bright. That guy didn't seem to have any problem, but it's nice for me to be able to stand a little bit and see all you guys from the front. I just want to start off by saying my name is Fionnuala Gilsenan and I'm Ireland's ambassador to Tanzania. I haven't been in Tanzania very long, just a little bit less than 3 weeks. So it's such a privilege for me, as one of the first events that I've spoken at publicly, to be at the Young Scientist Tanzania. Many of you will know that Ireland has been extremely involved in putting together this event. And I want, because I'm Ireland's ambassador, I want to pay tribute, first of all, to my countrymen and women, because many of them are in Tanzania doing various jobs, not necessarily directly connected with science or directly connected with education. Many of them are in business, some others of them are involved with NGOs, and some have just happened to be here perhaps with spouses or with families. And so in that great Irish tradition, we shook all the bushes that we could find in Tanzania, and any time an Irish person fell out of that bush, they were brought in and involved in the Young Scientist Tanzania. And the reason for that is because in Ireland, the BT Young Scientist competition is a fantastic competition. It's an event that people in Ireland, particularly secondary school students, look forward to so much every year. We know that it goes on, even those of us who are not directly involved. Maybe this isn't a good thing for Dar es Salaam because you already have lots of this problem, but there is a big traffic jam around the area where the Young Scientist is carried on every year. So we always know that the Young Scientist exhibition is happening in Dublin because so many people from all over the country travel to see the exhibition, both people who are involved and people who are not involved. So you know, this is your first Young Scientist, and there are 100 entries. But let me tell you, in another 10 years, there'll be so many exhibitors at Young Scientist Tanzania that you'll need a place at least twice, if not 3 times, the size of this hall. So I want to just take an opportunity to pay respect to a particular guest of ours who's come from Ireland. Many of you met them as they walked around the hall. That's Dr. Tony Scott and his wife Pauline. And because you know, he's an Mzee, but he's a very cheeky Mzee. So I'm going to make him stand up and take a bow, which I suspect he doesn't really want to do. Tony, please stand up. So that is our Mzee Mhimusana. He started the Young Scientist in Ireland many, many years ago and has been involved every year since in making sure that it's a success. And I think there are Tanzanians in this room, and I've met them, and I met them last night, and I think the director that spoke to you today is certainly one of those. That will be, in 20 or 30 years, your mzee of the Young Scientist Tanzania. The person who will shepherd this process through and make it the success that you deserve it to be. So just want to tell you a tiny little bit about myself, something that I'm very much reminded of when I see you here. When I was around your age and in secondary school, I took part in a debating competition. And it was a debating competition that happened all over Ireland. It was run by Concern. It was one of the sponsors of your prizes here. And I was involved in that for over a year when I was 15 years old. And it made such a difference to me because, you know, at this age in your life is one of the best ages because it's the time when you're curious. Your mind is open. The possibilities for you are so many. You're young. It's the best thing in the world to be. And for me, it was really, really important. And the reason why it was really important was because it introduced me to probably one of the most important little words in any language. And that is the word why. Kwanini. And you know what? Whether you won today, whether you haven't won today, you go home and you'll never stop asking the question, why? Kwanini. Everything that happens in your life, that happens around you, you'll ask the question, Kwanini. And that, in answering that question, will keep you alive and make sure that whatever you do in life, you'll be extremely successful. So, as everybody has said to you here today, you're all winners because you've participated. Your teachers are winners because they're prepared to do more than just come to class and teach you. And your parents and your communities are winners because you belong to them. So I would just like to finish by saying, congratulations, well done, and I look forward to being here again next year to an even bigger crowd of people with more projects and more exhibitors. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Honorable Her Excellency, Ambassador of Ireland, Ms. Fionnuala Gilsenan. The time has come to announce the winners of this #1 prize for Young Scientist Tanzania 2012. Before we call the winners, before we mention who they are, I'd like to invite onto the stage once again Honorable Minister Makame Mbarawa to work hand in hand with Her Excellency Ambassador in honoring, acknowledging, and crowning the winners of the Young Scientist Tanzania 2012 awards. So let me just mention, what are these guys going to win? They're going to receive their medals. They will receive not a trophy, but a plaque that they can put in their headmaster's office or at home, but something that will last a lifetime, a memory that will last a lifetime. They will also win 3 laptops. They will win a check of 1 million Tanzanian shillings. They will travel all the way to Ireland next year to participate in the BT Young Scientist Tanzania Awards. These laptops that our winners will receive have been donated by the good minister and his ministry, with Ministry for Science, Communication and Technology.